Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brandon Davis. I'm the founder of the Rags to Riches community. I am highly unqualified to give you any advice about anything. I barely graduated high school. Do not like or comment on any of my videos, and please do not subscribe. Let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are code red right now. Pulse Chain testnet launch, 28th of September 2021. I was about to go to sleep after a long day at work, and I got the Twitter notifications. People started freaking out. I got up for you guys, and I put the glasses on, the special glasses, unveiled these glasses. You guys haven't seen them yet. Code red. Now, the cool thing about this is when we launch, we're going to be code blue. We'll get there. But these are important, right? I'm in my underwear right now. Got a shirt on in my underwear. Just trust me on that. Pulse Chain testnet launch. When you're on a budget, so you start cutting your kid's hair. I don't know what's scarier, the haircut or the soullessness. I don't know. But I have been skimping on my child's haircuts for a while to save for Pulse. How about you? Riddle of the day. I start with a P and end with an ORN. I'm a major player in the film industry. What am I? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. So, what is a testnet? A lot of people are going to be searching for this on YouTube. And I selfishly also made a video so I can get more likes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Get less likes, get less subscriptions, and get less comments. So what is a testnet? A sandbox for developers to ensure things are working properly. Okay, so that's all this is. It's a test. Okay, there's no value in the testnet. You may have some duplications happen with the coins that you have in your existing wallet, and then they're going to go away and they might come back. Until the mainnet launches, none of this really matters. So what's the testnet for? The developers try to break things. It's a soft launch. So if you ever watch Bar Rescue, you understand that. We want to overload the system. We want to do double spins. We want to try moving the blocks around. We want to freak the system out. And we're doing this to try to make things bulletproof for the mainnet. So that's what this testnet is. That's what the big hoopla is about. All right, so how do you connect to this? Well, you go to your MetaMask, you click the network drop down and select, here's the networks drop down. You select custom RPC. You're going to put in the network name, Pulse Chain Testnet. You're going to put the new RPC URL, HTTPS ://RPC testnet pulsechain.com. Chain ID 940, current symbol TPLS, and the block explorer URL is scan.pulsechain.com. So just copy all of this and you can be part of this momentous occasion. This is not the official snapshot that you've been hearing about. There will be a sacrifice snapshot test in a week or so. So you probably have some coins that have been duplicated over from about a week ago, and they're in your Pulse wallet right now. But those are just based on the testnet. They have no intrinsic value. They will go away. And they may come back and they may go away again as the developers are testing these things out. So don't freak out, okay? So it's normal. So, we don't know when the snapshot is going to be announced or even if it is going to be announced. And a lot of people think that it may not be announced so we can keep away the gamers out of the system, the people who want to be there for the snapshot and then just dump all of their coins on the network the first day or the first week. So my best suggestion to you is whatever you're going to sacrifice, you might as well go ahead and buy Hex now or do whatever you need to do to make sure that you don't miss out on that, because it may or may not happen without forewarning. And yes, you can still sacrifice for Pulse. Am I going to? I am waiting to sacrifice until Pulse Chain launches. There's a possibility that if I sacrifice for Pulse now, I would get it 10 to 20 times more expensive now than waiting the day of launch. This is based on readily available information in the community, Richard Hart's Twitter, his tweets, etc. And that's what I am doing. I don't care what you do. I hope you wreck yourself. Hex. We've got a nice little green candle forming here. I think we're going to start to see a slow burn to the upside because people now see that it's real. Pulse Chain is cooking. Pulse Chain is moving. Pulse Chain has 3-second blocks. Pulse Chain has minuscule gas fees, like 6 cents. I've seen reports, and I've done a couple transactions myself. 6 cents. If you're an NFT artist, is 6 cents important to you? I would imagine so. I would definitely imagine so. So I think that you will see Hex start to conduct a slow and steady burn to the upside as people begin to FOMO in. I'm going to tell every single person that I love about the Pulse launch. I'm going to tell every single person that I love about the Pulse launch. The upside is massive for a couple reasons. First, I'm getting in on the ground level, which means zero is my floor. All right, so what's the difference between getting in Pulse and getting into Ethereum now? Well, Ethereum is how many thousands of dollars, right? So Ethereum, let's say your entry point was $2,000. A lot of folks bought Ethereum around $2,000 or $1,900 because that's how far it dipped down after that crash. Could it go underneath $1,900? Oh yeah, it sure could. Your investment, your ROI would be negative. Now let me ask you this. If you get in on day one or you sacrificed or whatever the case may be, what are the odds that a project of this size, this amount of funding is going to go to zero? It's not very, you have the real floor, the actual floor. This is like getting into Ethereum. This is like getting into Bitcoin. This is like getting into any major project that you've always wanted. And you said to yourself, man, I sure wish I could have gotten in like that first year, or I sure wish I could have gotten the first 6 months, or I sure wish I could have gotten 3 months in, or 2 months, or 1 month, or 2 weeks in, or 3 days in, or 1 day in. What about 12 hours? What about 3 hours? What about 1 hour? You can get in within the first minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes. This is your shot. This is my shot. This is all of our shots. You've got to shoot your shot here, folks. I mean, it's totally, the amount of upside is just incomprehensible. I can't even stress it enough. All right. So how many people would gravitate in crypto? How many people would crypto gravitate towards Pulse if transaction fees were fractions of a dollar, right? How many traders? How many NFT folks? How many people who just try to do transactions? Think of all the people that love those 3-second block times. Imagine the day traders. Imagine the hedge funds that would invest in this. Imagine Grayscale, etc. Imagine if it had a community of hexagons behind it. Oh, wait, it does. Here's my shot, for better or worse, to change everything for myself, in my family, in my community, and the world if I had an idea big enough. I can now potentially fund that idea. Do not let this opportunity go to waste. There will still be people who watch this video, and they will look back on this video in about a year and say, man, I remember watching that video. I should have done something. Don't be that person. Don't do it. If you need to know more about this project, it is worth your time and worth your hours to learn as much as you can to make sure that you're involved. This is your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm making this short and sweet. You all are sick, twisted, demented freaks. Do not comment, do not like, do not subscribe, do not check out my Telegram channel. But please, actually, you can comment as long as it's an insult in the comments. I really love those. Good night.